So a few days ago, Twitter informed me that it was my 7-year Twitter anniversary. It recommended I make a tweet about it, so I did, and I even contributed to the hashtag #WhyIJoinedTwitter, which had been trending pretty much all day, with my own little reasonings. Later that day, I decided to update my Twitter name from mattcraft.derp to mattchat, since I'd already done that on YouTube and other social media platforms. But then I looked a little bit down the page and noticed my birthday, which had always said December 29th, 1983. Now obviously, I'm not 34 years old. I clearly do not look or sound like a 34-year-old. But 1983 was the typical year I entered on platforms like this, YouTube, etc. way back in the day in order to bypass certain age limitations. Roblox specifically had some of the worst limits if you said you were under 13, something I learned the difficult way. Anyways, I had only the month and day showing so people could know when my birthday was, but I kept the year hidden because, obviously, it was inaccurate. So as I was changing my name, I thought, maybe I should change my birth year to be accurate. I don't care if people know my age. I'm 18. I'm a legal adult. There's no way there'd be any age restrictions on things if I make my birth date information accurate. So I changed the year from 1983 to 1999 and made it public. Now, when I tried to hit save, Twitter warned me that changing my birth date information could potentially change what I have access to, but once again, I'm 18. I should have nothing to worry about. Then this happened. Twitter locked me out of my account because I was not at least 13 years of age when I created the account. My active ad campaigns had been paused. Well, I didn't have any active ad campaigns, so that didn't really mean anything to me. I decided to click the link on the page that led me to a form to fill out where I could say one of various things. I thought at this point I should be honest and choose I created the account before I was 13, but now I'm over 13. Great, they say they'll be able to unlock my account and will keep me updated with progress. Apparently there might be a bot that will delete all of my tweets prior to turning 13, but that's no big deal. It's not like anyone will see any of those tweets ever again anyways. I'll just wait a day or two and everything will turn out fine. Then I looked it up, and apparently thousands of users have been having the same issue I had since May. There's an entire Reddit mega thread about this shit. So why was this happening to so many people only as recently as this year? Well, apparently it has to do with Twitter's compliance with the European Union's General Data Protection Regulation laws, or GDPR, effective since May 25th. Twitter apparently jumped on this shit immediately and locked hundreds of accounts on that day for having been created prior to the age of 13, even if the users are well above that age now. First off, I just want to say, the fact that I was locked out of my account because of laws in the EU, despite being a United States citizen, is a bit infuriating, but I get it. Twitter is an international company. They have to abide by the laws of everywhere they are active. That makes sense. What doesn't make sense, however, is locking people out of their accounts over 5 years after they committed the offense. I am extremely reliant on Twitter for news, keeping up with current events, and standing various female pop artists. As long as I've been locked out of my account, I haven't been getting notifications sent to my phone. Without Twitter, how am I going to know when a member of Fifth Harmony finally releases a solo album or when Dua Lipa drops whatever the hell electricity is? I need Twitter to function. I literally just explained why I joined this godforsaken website in the first place, mere hours before my account got locked. What if this had happened to a relatively young, verified user with a couple million followers, such as, say, Madison Beer, for example? There would be outrage that her account got locked simply for updating her birth date information, showing that she created the account before she was 13, which I don't know if she actually did, it was just an example. There is no way that Twitter would allow that to happen to somebody with such a large following. Maybe if it did, they would actually do something about this situation, because right now they are doing jack shit. Twitter support released a statement on June 12th explaining the situation and claiming that they are working on a solution, but as of the time of this video, they have not done that. And if you're in the same situation as me, where you chose the second option on that form I mentioned earlier, I created the account before I was 13, but now I'm over 13, you are screwed. Although some people have gotten their accounts unlocked by choosing the other options, nearly no one who chose the second option like me has had much success. Like, how hard would it be for Twitter to just send in a bot and delete the tweets created prior to users being the age of 13, like they said they were gonna do? It hasn't been done in 2 months. And the longer they wait, the bigger of an issue they're going to have, because more and more people are going to be having the same exact problem. Because it is still a relatively recent issue, there is a chance that it'll be fixed sometime in the near future, making this video completely obsolete, but people need a solution now. Luckily for you, I have a solution that is guaranteed to get your account unlocked, even if you selected the second option like I did. I cannot thank Reddit user Nyadali enough for spelling out exactly how to do this. A link to her post is in the description. Remember that form from earlier with multiple options? Well, apparently, each individual option you can choose will send you to a different URL, so even if you selected one of them, you can still access the other options if you have the right link. As I said, people who chose the second option are screwed. Twitter support has been doing absolutely nothing to help the people who are probably being the most honest about their situation. The third option, however, I entered my date of birth incorrectly, will lead to a page where you can submit a picture of an ID card, such as a driver's license or other, to verify that you were over 13 when your account was created. Now, in case it wasn't obvious, do not use your own! Being honest is what got you into this mess in the first place. Use somebody's who would have been 13 or older at the time your account was created, such as a parent or older sibling or friend. If they try to give you a hard time about it, there's no reason to because the image is confidential and immediately deleted after your account is restored. Enter the full name as it appears on the ID card and submit it. Now, when I chose the second option, Twitter assured me that, quote, additional requests submitted for this account will not be reviewed, and reminded me again of this in an email they sent me immediately after submitting my dad's ID. But that's clearly bullshit because within only a few hours my account was unlocked and restored. And for some people, this method has taken less than an hour. This is guaranteed to work, because the only thing they check on the ID is date of birth. Even gender doesn't matter, because I told my friend about this method, whose account had been locked for 2 months, and he submitted his mom's ID and it worked in under an hour. And by the way, this friend was one of the people I did the Super Mario World race with. There's a link to that in the description. So now Twitter thinks I actually have my dad's birth date, and I would at least change the month and day, but I don't want to risk getting locked out again. The link to the Reddit post with the details for this method is, again, in the description. It is a surefire way to get your account unlocked, which kinda pisses me off, because it shows that Twitter simply does not care for the people who chose the second option, as it has been doing nothing to help them. But for this option, they seem to be working as fast as possible. Look, I love Twitter. It's a fantastic social media platform that, as I explained earlier, I have become extremely reliant on. But when they do shit like this, punishing people for something they've done over half a decade ago, and promoting dishonest methods in order to fix it by offering very little user support, it makes me wonder why people don't complain about the platform nearly as much as YouTube, who have made similar, if not much worse mistakes in the past. So I hope this video will help some of you get your accounts back. Again, the link to the extremely helpful Reddit post is in the description of this video. Hopefully in the next one I can get back to talking about video games and shit. Top 5 newcomers I want to see in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is still happening later this month, but Nintendo has announced that there's going to be a Smash Bros. Themed Direct coming tomorrow, so I hope that doesn't ruin anything that I plan to talk about in that video. Anyways, this has been Matt Chats. See you guys in the next one. So I hope this video will help some of you get your accounts back. Again, the link to this So I hope this video will help some of you get your accounts back. Again, the link to So I hope this video will help some of you get your accounts back. Again, the link to So I hope this video will help some of you get your accounts back. Again, the link to the extremely helpful Reddit post is in the description of this video. Bye.